Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you've not been here before, my name's James, and I'm gonna talk to you a little bit today about how we started a clothing brand, where we are now, and how we got there. So if you're thinking about it, or you have the ideas that you would love to give it a go, but don't know the in-depth side of it, then stick around. I'm gonna give you all the information that I can, that I've gathered over the last 3 years in launching We Are Dark. So 3 years ago, I was backpacking around the world, and I had an idea to create a brand called Dark, a brand for depressed and lonely people not really sure of where they fit in life, which is how I felt. I was really struggling to find my tribe of people where I was happy and content, and I felt understood, which a lot of people don't. So Dark was born in my minds to create almost a community feel about that. And I put it on the back burner for 6 months while I was backpacking and doing some self-work and trying to figure out life, because we all are all the time. So I got back to Australia, and when I landed back, I decided to try and create some products called Dark. I wanted a hoodie and t-shirts. I decided while I was there that I was going to travel through America and hopefully do a photo campaign for my clothing brand while I had enough money to be able to do that and bring it to life. So I made a couple of sample products and I jumped on a plane to LA, which is where I met Dan. For those of you who don't know, Dan is my husband and my business partner, and we do everything together. So we met in June of 2019, I believe, and we got on really well. We became like really good friends, and we just continued to develop our relationship over the course of the year. I ended up spending my whole time in LA, which is where I was only meant to be for 2 weeks. But while spending my time there and talking to Dan a lot, we decided to develop Dark into We Are Dark, which is the brand that you see on me today. A slight overview of our brand is We Are Dark is a brand to raise awareness for loneliness, suicide, and depression. By wearing it, it evokes a question, what is that? And when you tell people, it segues into a conversation about mental health, which is super important and our main message. There's a lot more to it, which I can explain throughout the course of this video because it's a lot of information, but yeah, that's the main basis of what we wanted to create. So we had the idea of creating We Are Dark, and now it was, how do we do this? So we started working with some dropshipping companies because we had friends who were on YouTube who had used them, and we thought that might be a good idea. So we contacted them, we got some samples in, and they were terrible. We wanted something that was 100% cotton, that was super high quality, because we wanted to affix our names to something that was awesome. But we used, I think, 4 or 5 different companies to get samples from, and they were all terrible. They had not been quality control checked, and we just were not happy with the service. So over the course of a year, we spent doing this, investing money trying to figure out the right companies to use. And then in November, we moved to Hawaii, which is where we live now, and we ended up meeting up with a local supplier and got talking to him, and he's been amazing and been able to help us with everything that we want. And when I bring this up, it's because I want you to think more locally as opposed to just going online and finding a dropshipping company. People in the local area are more likely to support you if you're local, which is a super important thing to be able to explain to people. And secondly, you can actually have a face-to-face conversation with. Not only when you're supporting local is it helping small businesses in your area, you're able to check the quality of it yourself, and you're able to, speak to someone face-to-face, not just be passed around via emails, and be able to build an actual relationship with the person that you're ordering your supplies through, and make sure that everything is up to standard, which, is really hard to do when you're dealing with a computer screen, I find. I don't know, most people might not find that, but I do. So once you've got your product in your hand, you think, this is it, the hard part's done, I've found the perfect supplier and the quality is great, and now I can put these out in the world and everyone's gonna love it because it's an amazing message, and here we go. This is where the easy part is actually over. This is now the tricky part, is getting your product out into the world so everyone can see it and feel it and believe in it as much as you do. We originally started out with 48 t-shirts. We have 2 variations, which are different colors on the back. So a little overview of that is we've created our own language, which is deciphered by a riddle that you can find on our website. We have 2 colors on the back, white and green. I'm wearing the green one right now, which is cool. And Yeah, so we had 48 t-shirts, so we had half of that in each, 24 in each color, 4 different sizes, and we decided to start doing farmers markets. Now, I can't stress this enough. If you are starting a business and you have no idea where to go, or marketing, and you don't have a huge audience in front of you that you're able to talk to, we recommend going to a farmers market like 100%, because not only do you get to be part of the community where you live and you get to talk to people face to face about your product and what you're doing, but also you get to put your name out there. You get to put your brand out there. You get to just like create a community around your brand. And without the farmers markets, we definitely would not still be able to do We Are Dark now. So at the moment, we're doing one on Wednesday night and one on Sunday morning, and 2 a week it's good. Like, we're doing really well. We're able to build our stock. We've managed to get up to about 400 t-shirts now, which is awesome. And yeah, it's great being there in person, being able to talk about our products and talk about the passions that we have and our future goals and everything like that. However, now is when we're starting to look into how to sell online. We have a website that you can order our shirts through, which is wearedark.net, and when we first started, we had a few sales here and there. Thank you to you guys on YouTube that were able to purchase something, because that meant a lot to us. And now our online sales have slowly started to reduce, but our market sales are going up because we're there in person talking and able to express a bit more about the product. This is where we are now learning what to do next. So be sure to keep tuned for more videos later on in our journey to be able to help you through this stage. So our next step is to be able to figure out online sales and how to get those going. So if you're watching this video, please check out wearedark.net and just spread the word about what we're doing and read a bit more about us. And if you would love to support us, we would love that. We do send like personalized letters every time that we get an order through our website as well, which is like awesome, because we want to recognize you guys for recognizing us. But an overview of this video, what is really important for you to take away from today is to shop local, to build a personal relationship with the people that are supplying your products with you, because they basically are going to become your lifeblood for the system. And secondly is to try and get into farmers markets and local markets where you're able to bring your products in, show people, talk about your products and show how passionate you are, because then they can believe how passionate you are, you know, like through a screen it's very difficult to put as much passion into something as you can when you're in person face to face with someone. Our main goal at the farmers markets is to educate people about our products. It's not necessarily to sell our products, which I think a lot of businesses go wrong in, just trying to sell. You've got to believe in it. You've got to just educate people and let them make the decisions. So that's our main thing that we have taken away this year. We did start during the pandemic, which made things really difficult in some aspects, but in other aspects it made things a bit easier. For instance, the guy that we work with, he wouldn't have been able to fulfill such a small order that we did had it not been for the pandemic. So it's a bit of a blessing and a curse. However, don't be afraid to give something new a go. It does take a lot of work, and yeah, just give it a go and see what happens. And if you need any help or anything, just let me know and I'll help you with a little bit more information that I can, with how to do the basics of everything and to get to where we are now, which is pretty good. We've managed to extend our stock a bit, so yeah, that's awesome. But thank you guys for checking out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because I do try and make YouTube videos as much as I can, and yeah, be able to follow us along on this journey. It's pretty real time. We started December 2020, so now we're in the start of April 2021. So over 4 months, I've learned this much. So yeah, continue to learn along our story. In another couple of months, I'll let you know where we're at, and yeah, you can follow along. But thanks for checking us out today, and don't forget wearedark.net. It's like super comfy and amazing, and it's got a really good message, so please check us out. Thanks guys.